I like this little consolidation right here, though. That mean that bit loading up.
That bitch gonna run down just there. Tap that 4 hours, 55 minutes. Like, what you doing there? I couldn't jump. Good for me up and get it right. See her real quick some more. And then take off. Now how you put it back? I don't think it's gonna come out now. When? Oh, what might they did. And today, what's your name?
He said, no, hell no. That boy said, no, hell no.
You got that real life parents.
They're gonna be big for no, hell. Yeah, you see what I'm saying now?
Yeah.
So look at that green candle, and then look at that gap in between the sell down. To your left. Yeah, that green candle. Now go to the right. Yeah. So you see how that candle ain't got no width, and it's this little gap in between. Yeah. So that's why I say. Yeah, so it'll go tap into it and then sell back down on the other side, and then that's when we can get it back.
But the thing about this is
yeah.
You alright? EMA is going to keep coming down. The market's still coming down right now. So it's going to be forced to react. At this motherfucking support, what they get there.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? Next one have to be right. Well, it's not. It's going to keep slowing down.
Or like I was saying, it'll just keep building out right here, and then it'll go down and then come back up type shit.
You know what?
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis
so
with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Seminoles will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for a gap. It's Fletcher. At the 35, he's got room. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Here's the pressure. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and Just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended
We're gonna
target.
find out.
The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Trying to get behind the defense. Got it in stride at the 15. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense.
I ain't gonna lie. If it hold up right here,
On
though, that's
third
some
and
nice
long,
ass
no
support.
secret what he needs here. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's got it on the left. And how about taking a
what that
big
15 minutes
chunk
was.
out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
Every good quarterback is first a game manager.
In
Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do.
know.
Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, bro. If you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
I don't know, man.
Alabama with a first and 10 here.
15 minutes left.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it on the move. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting,
But all I'm
they've
saying,
got guys that are
but look
dangerous
though,
after the catch.
look
If this
though,
quarterback gets through
they
his
still be
progression,
making the
David,
head and
hits you in
shoulders.
stride,
Look,
these guys will take
look
it
at
to
the
house.
other
Man, it's your job
low,
to do the
the
rest,
other
right?
side
You hit
of
me in
that
stride,
lower
right? I don't
level.
have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes
That bitch
it
was
so
that bitch was
easy.
red.
The connection
No, to
between
your left.
quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell
So
this is a good
to the
one,
left.
and
The
that's
next
why they
one
got
up.
6 on that play.
Up to your left. Yeah, right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Yeah. So, yeah.
On the move from inside his 5. To throw, it's Sperry. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic. And all the...
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Well, the offense is being aggressive here in their opening possession, trying to throw the ball in the first 2 plays. They went incomplete first down, and now they take a sack on second down. This is not going to script, and they understood it was going to be a challenge against this defense, and I love the fact that they're going to be aggressive trying to throw, but the execution has got to be better.
Throws for the tight end. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Alabama!
Yo.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns.
Man, that bitch, we was talking about that shit before you got here,
Guys
man.
ready
That
to go.
bitch
This
just,
is
man.
what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Nah, me and Romero was talking about Bitcoin.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out.
But that bitch
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Got it in the middle. It's Jacobs.
It's just gonna take a long time.
Still a little ground to cover to pick up the
I don't think it's gonna happen fast.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Might be looking to
I mean, shit, we being realistic.
This sophomore learning when to just do it himself. How about this dude going off script
Nah, but I mean, shit, look at this.
Hey, make plays
like,
when
think about it in
I think
terms of
that's
market
one of the
cap.
most
Like, what a market cap
qualities
is.
of a
And,
quarterback
like,
is
what would the
being
market
able
cap
make
have
the
to
right
be for
decision at
to
the right
get
time. And listen, they've had
$100,000? Like,
some
it would be,
great ones
that
at
shit would
Florida
have to
State.
be
Looking
astronomical.
for that next great one to take them over the top.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Offense set on first down.
Yeah, bro. If
Back to throw, it's Sperry. Here comes the heat. Complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before.
yeah, so look, to go to 100,000, we talking about that shit going up to like 1 million X. Like, what would that be in market cap? Like, that would be like an insane. It's gonna be more than that. If you talking about $100,000 XRP, like, I'm not saying anything is. I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm just saying.
Last time out on the field, you could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad.
But what I'm saying is, think about what it would have to be to the market cap would have to like 1 million X type shit. So that would overtake even the market cap of
He's matched up
and I don't think
one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Under fire.
Yeah, like, I don't think it's going to. Like, I don't think that's going to. Like, I think it could go be like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, maybe somewhere in there, but 100.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years too. After they do that, they come after your quarterback and they try to get that sucker on the ground.
No, don't like.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He is already been under unbelievable duress.
They gonna motherfucker be holding the bag. And that's why I'm like XRP, but like, bro, if you trying to make millions, you gotta go get them outcomes. You gotta go get them motherfucking. Go get you some XLM. If you want to make millions, go get some XLM. Because even if XLM so low right now, even if it go to be worth like $5, like, that shit ain't like saying XRP going to 100,000. Like, that's not the same.
Punt is in the air on fourth down.
XLM 25 cents right now.
Coverage team does a good job.
That's it.
No return on this one.
And they talking about XLM and XRP. Well, to me, the better investment going to be XLM. Because you're going to go get more bang for your buck. Even if that shit go motherfucking be worth $20, goddamn. Shit, you got 5,000, 10,000 of them motherfuckers. Shit, you gotta make this shit hard. You gotta hit you can't be trying to hit the home run on one. You gotta have about 5, 6.
No step back in week 3. They have
the one thing I done learned about that kick.
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest.
And then when alt season, it's gonna get easier to make money in alt season.
70 plus
so it's hard because the economy not like it used to be, bro. So alt season not gonna be what alt season once was.
And he's going to bring this one out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
I need that big to hit. Are you still in the zone? Hell no. I told you my stop loss was tight, boy. It was only like 2. What are you talking about, fool? I was gonna be wrong immediately, fool. What are we talking about?
They'll move the tight end.
I mean, cause think about it, bro. If it was gonna go up, it was gonna go up.
Now they've got even more.
Like, so look, I entered after that red candle. I entered on that green candle. My low was on that green
Seminole helmet. You better be dangerous.
So even if like that next green candle, so like even if it was gonna go up to the 40-60 like I thought, it would have went and did it. So just get me out real quick if it ain't gonna go
have this guy in his
Let me get out
because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time.
Ain't no guesswork with this shit. You gonna do it or you ain't.
Back to pass, it's Sperry. He fires one deep down the right side.
Like get butt naked next foot real quick.
Inside the 30-yard line.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
Got him downfield.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Now on second down. Looking to fire. Got his man. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
We knew coming into tonight they were going to try to find this guy throwing the ball. I had no idea it was going to be this successful this early. Guys, he's closing in on 100 receiving yards. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. He has been an absolute force.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it to the left. Looking for the touchdown here. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. Final play of the quarter coming.
Hey, this boy Romero is so funny.
People at the church.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with a turnover. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field.
I was about to say, they're going to have to stay their ass outside, though. Fuck. I ain't got nothing for you, gang.
They'll try the run. Found a little space. He'll pick up 6 of the 14 as they have room to operate.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Dropping back, it's Russell. Oh, they're after him. It's complete to the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
With the catch, it's Edwards. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open.
Makes the grab on the right. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they not only knocked him down behind the line, they also put him back under the century mark for the day. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they're going to be gassed.
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Scanning the field, it's Russell. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Fires into the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Quick strike through the air for the score.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat. They give up a big play.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Caught near the sticks, it's McCoy. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll park it at the 11. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. Wide receiver going in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Here's the handoff.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Dropping back, it's Russell. Right on the money. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time.
Flying out to the left. The 20. He's at the slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama.
With the carry.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. North Carolina was able to finish off a close one in Chapel Hill. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got the quick pass. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Complete. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He'll pull it down. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Bad news for the defense. They gave up a first down on a scramble. Good news, though, they got a lick on that quarterback. That is a dream shot for anybody on defense. So, yeah, you might have made a good play individually. Good job, bud. Attaboy. You might get a helmet sticker for that, but you're also going to be in the ice bath after the game.
And the Noles have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The play action fake. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Catch inside the 25. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle.
Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of a way with their fingernail.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Snap to the back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to throw. It's Sperry. Quick completion on the out route. At the 45 on his way. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Pittman. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The Seminoles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, if you're the offense, 2nd and short, you're trying to take a shot thinking if you don't get it, you'll just run. But the good news is you didn't lose that many yards. So still 3rd and very manageable, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback.
The Noles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Look out, he's got room. Breaks into the open. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
They'll ride the hot hand. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Trying play action. Under fire. Looking for the score. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
I know we're in the third quarter, but because they're trailing like they are, they're right now in 4-down mode every single drive. You throw an incompletion down in the red zone, this is a no-brainer. They're going to be throwing it again, and we'll see if the defense can step up here.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. To the air, it's Russell. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Looking to the big tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. This defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Nice job on the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Snagged on the outside, it's Williams. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of this.
Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover one man coverage. Just him and the wide out, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll run the option. Touchdown, Alabama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Southern Miss went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Golden Eagles team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Sun Belt is right now, and man, what a difference.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like,
turning it on! And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Seminoles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They have it once again in spectacular field position, cashed in the last time, and even better this time around. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
hey, baby steps, right? And that's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown time! And they take it in for 6 more points. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes with the return. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear them.
Unloads it downfield. Snags it down the right side. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Second down coming up. From the gun, the running back has it. He breaks a tackle. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run
It's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Throwing on the run. Catch inside the 30 and still running. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And the Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. To the air, it's Fafita. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
And the Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Looking to scramble. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
They booted away on 4th down. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Gets it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Back to throw. It's Russell. And the pressure was too much. They get it at the 15.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Makes the grab. On the move at the 30. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
You know, there are probably a lot of coaches out there with a lead like this that would like to run the ball and see if they could ice this game and bleed the clock. Not this coaching staff. They are going to be aggressive. They are going to continue taking shots.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll move the wide receiver. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Makes the catch. It's Hale. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Wants to keep it in the air. Flips it out to the back. Across the 15. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Getting set for the point after. And he knocks this one through, and that's been anything but easy for this kicker.
And the old battle for the bones today. Memphis and UAB, a trophy that makes you hungry just looking at it. UAB answered the bell away from Protective Stadium today with an impressive victory. The Blazers knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Fires to the big fella.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
And I think